How to survive in the wilderness when you lack size to boast about and evolution hasn't equipped you with long fangs or formidable claws. When the apex of the food chain is dominated by formidable and massive predators, the key is to rely on cunning, boldness, and maintain a spirit of teamwork. Allow me to introduce the black-backed jackal. The black-backed jackal belongs to the wolf family but falls significantly short in size compared to the gray wolf. Typically, their body length barely reaches 31 inches. These animals aren't notably heavy either, weighing in at only 13 to 26 pounds. Their reddish-gray hue is complemented by dark, lengthy fur on their backs, resembling a shaggy coat that attributes its name to these predators. You can recognize them by their pointed snouts reminiscent of foxes, large erect ears, elongated legs, and a 12-inch long fluffy black tail. Black-backed jackals have divided into two prominent populations, establishing themselves in the southern and eastern parts of Africa, with a distance of 560 miles separating the two. They've adapted to diverse habitats ranging from coastal deserts, mountainous meadows, and savannas to shrublands. They generally prefer open terrains without dense vegetation. Highly social, these animals usually live in groups of up to 8 individuals, forming pairs that often last a lifetime along with their offspring. Their family occupies a small area which they meticulously mark, guard, and patrol in pursuit of prey. Listing all of the items on their primary menu isn't straightforward. These creatures are omnivorous, feeding on whatever is readily available. They can go for extended periods without water, extracting it from their prey. Despite their predatory nature and 42 sharp teeth, their size doesn't allow them to compete with larger predators that are abundant in Africa. Thus, exercising caution is crucial in any situation. Even when there's no one else around. Most active during twilight and at night, they tend to rest during the day in secluded spots. However, undisturbed, they won't pass up a chance to hunt during daylight hours. As expected of a predator, the black-backed jackal possesses highly developed senses, primarily relying on its exceptional hearing to locate prey in the grass and its sense of smell, which is 50 times more sensitive than a human's. While they might feed on insects or even vegetation, sustaining an entire family requires more substantial prey, such as a dozing South African fur seal pup. Resourceful as they are, jackals lessen their own scent to raise less suspicion, absorbing coastal scents. Their attempts at attacking might appear peculiar as they seem to seek permission from the seal pup to devour it, only to receive repeated rejections. The formidable opponent's thick skin and sharp teeth make the task challenging. Preferring not to engage in a fight, the jackal retreats in search of a more cooperative prey. After numerous attempts, it finally manages to achieve its goal. Hunting in pairs enhances their success rate. In addition to caution, jackals can exhibit outright audacity. Just consider their attempt to snatch a warthoglet right from under its parents' noses. The young ones seem to be left on their own, yet even at such a tender age, they independently fend off predators or simply seek refuge behind the adults. However, before long, the parents' patience wears thin, signaling intruders that they're unwelcome here. However, warthogs aren't the only ones targeted by predators on the prowl. Black-backed jackals often target even gazelles, or rather, once again attempt to feast on the young ones. Now there are 3 hunters, While one escapes, the others, in the absence of parents, leaps into action. Gazelles are swift, but jackals are more fragile, effortlessly dodging the enormous horns. As time progresses, the scenario shifts, emboldening the hunters. Operating in unison, they not only resist, but can even put an adult to flight. When the entire group engages in the hunt, the predators have a better chance of separating the young from the mother. Such a strategy often yields success. Furthermore, jackals are known for their skills in theft. It's hard to ignore a larger, more menacing predator when an easy meal awaits without much effort. The predator's modest size is offset by agility and mobility, effectively utilized while hunting pigeons. Yet a stroke of luck is necessary. Concentrating amidst such a variety of prey is challenging. Nevertheless, persistence and lightning-quick reactions prove effective. And typically, it's hard to resist picking up what's lying vulnerable. While the satiated lions rest, the jackals relish an easy meal. Carrion plays a significant role in the animal's diet. The black-backed jackal boasts an impressive range of sounds. These creatures can growl, snarl, bark, and even howl. Howling serves to gather the pack or demarcate territory. A distinct whimper signals an alarm, while subdued barks caution pups of danger. During the breeding season, pairs claim abandoned burrows or dig new ones. Usually, 3 to 6 pups are born, entering the world when they reach 3 weeks of age. As per the group's rules, the older siblings of the pair actively participate in the younger one's lives, significantly elevating their chance of survival. The primary natural adversaries of these animals are leopards and spotted hyenas, against whom even a cohesive group struggles to resist. Despite their persistence, they sometimes irritate even neutral animals. Escaping becomes necessary at times. However, with weaker competitors, there's no need for courtesy. In captivity, black-backed jackals live up to 14 years. In the wild, it's usually not more than 8. Traditionally, the primary threat to the species comes from urbanization, along with hunters and farmers who often suffer losses of their livestock. Nevertheless, despite these challenges, the population faces no serious threats, unlike their Ethiopian counterparts.